In this lesson, we're going over one more theorem in regards to similarity and proportional sides. And so we're now going to talk about the triangle angle bisector theorem, which basically states if in a triangle you have an angle bisector, so you have an angle bisector, then the sides created here are proportional, which means A to B. So from the original triangle here, right? So if I was talking about this large triangle here, we have, if you notice, 3 triangles, A to B is equal to, so if we have A, then from the same triangle here, but now on the inside, A to C is a ratio, and B to D, B and D. So A to B is equal to C to D. So like for example, we have CD is an angle bisector. So it's given. This is an angle bisector, which means that 24 to 30. So 24 to 30 is equal to our ratio, which is, so if we have 24 here, then we have 8. So 8, 2, now we are looking for BD or DB, so what do we have here? X. So 8 to X. So again, the triangle angle bisector theorem tells us that these sides here created, we're creating similar figures because the sides are proportional. And now we're just solving where we cross multiply. So 8 times, or 24 times X is 24X, which is equal to 8 times 30, which is 240, and X is equal to 10. Go ahead and pause the video now and try the U-try on your own. And here we go. So again, here we have an angle bisector, so 14 to 16 is equal to, so if we have 14 here in our numerator, then 6 here. So representing that same triangle here, 6 to X. Now cross multiply. So 14 times X, 14X, 16 times 6 equals 96. Then you just go through and divide by 14, and you get X is equal to, or approximately, sorry about that, X is approximately 6.9. So then here, if we're now a little different with our expression and solving for X, it is still all the same here. So now we just have to figure out, though, what this missing piece is so that I could solve for X. Now, there's multiple ways we can go about, but I'll just show one way here. Now, notice, do we have a triangle angle bisector? Yes, because here's our angles. So 5 to 10. So we've got 5 to 10 is equal to. So if we have 5 here, then we have 3 here. However, 3, 2, I need this piece now here, right? Now we know that the whole side is 2x minus 3, which means the two sections added together equal 2x minus 3. So if I just need to take away this 3 here, so taking away 3, I'm left with 2x minus 6. Now just to check, if these two sections have to add together to equal the total, right? Because again, we were taking away this 3 here to figure out what the other piece is. Because it's like the total, we're looking for a piece, so subtraction. So this is 2x minus 6 plus 3, which is 2x minus 3. So our other piece here is 2x minus 6. Now we go through, cross, multiply. Now notice, right? That is 5 times 2x minus 6, the entire expression here, which is equal to 10 times 3, which is 30. So that's why, right, we got to make sure to distribute. So this is 10x minus 30, which is equal to 30. Now we're just solving for x. Add 30, and x is equal to 60. Divide by 10, you get x is equal to 6. So again, just working a little backwards here to identify that missing section. Go ahead now and pause the video and try this U-try on your own to solve for X. And here we go. Now notice we do have an angle bisector, so we can set up these sides are a ratio. So 30 to 5x plus 8 is equal to, so the other ratio. So if we have 30, then you should have 20. So 20 to 32 here. So now we can go through and cross multiply. So here, when you cross multiply, you've got 30 times 32, which is 960, which is equal to 20 times 5x plus 8. So now notice we are making sure to distribute, correct? So we're just solving now. 960 is equal to 100x plus 160. Now you're just solving your two-step here to solve for x. So subtract 160, you get 800, which is equal to 100x. Divide by 100, and you get x is equal to 8. So our last now here is making sure to answer the questions when we're given. So notice now we're not just solving for x, right? We're solving for PS and SR, so keeping that in mind. But again, we do have an angle bisector, right? QS is an angle bisector because we have our markings here to show that they're congruent. So here we go. We've got our ratio, so 32 to 40 is equal to, so again, if we have 32 here in our numerator, then x minus 2 here. So x minus 2 to x plus 5. So now notice here, we're going to go ahead and cross multiply, right? So here I've got 32 times x plus 5, which is equal to 40 times x minus 2. So now notice we're distributing. So 32x plus 160 is equal to 40x minus 80. And now we're just solving our multi-step, right? So I need to gather my variables. So I'll subtract 32x here from both sides. And now here I've got 160 is equal to 8x minus 80. Now we're just solving our two-step. Add the 80, you get 240 is equal to 8x. Divide by 8, and x is equal to 30. Now, is this our final answer, though? No, right? Because remember, we're solving for PS. So if x was equal to 30, PS is equal to 28 because it's x 30 minus 2. And SR is equal to 35 because it was 30 plus 5. I'm going to pause the video now and do the U-try on your own. And here we go. So making sure that we label correctly, AB is 2x plus 15, AC 4x plus 3, BD is 10, and CD here is 16. We are looking for AB and AC. Now notice we can use our theorem here because we do have an angle bisector. So AD, it is shown that the two angles are congruent. So here we go. You should have set it up, right? So 2x plus 15 to 4x plus 3 is our ratio from our large triangle. That is equal to, so if you have 2x plus 15 in the numerator, then you should have set up 10. So 10 to 16. Now, just going through and starting your cross multiplying. So now here I've got 16 times 2x plus 15 is equal to 10 times 4x plus 3 here. So now as we distribute, you've got 32x plus 240 is equal to 40x plus 30. Now we're going to go through and solve our multi-step here. So I'm going to gather my variables and subtract 32x. So subtract 32x here. You now have 240 is equal to 8x plus 30. So now when you're solving, you just go ahead and subtract 30 here. So you've got 210 is equal to 8x, then divide by 8, and you get x is equal to 26.25. Now, is this our final answer? No. We're going to go back and plug that back in. So if x is 26.25, right? So now here I've got AB is 2 times, so AB here is 2 times x, or 2 times 26.25 plus 15. So here now you've got 26.25, right, times 2, and you should have gotten 52.5 plus that 15. So now you're at 67.5. So then here, AC, which was 4 times x, or 4 times 26.25 plus 3. So here you should have gotten, after multiplying, you get 105 plus 3 is 108. So AC is equal to 108.